and will do all it takes to preserve the integrity of those qualifications that we all work so hard for, and to prevent a situation whereby when you step into the international arena, doors start being shut at you because they don't know where your qualifications are from. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
A round of applause again for that victory. Little did we know that whilst we were having victory at this conference, another victory was coming. What a way. Thank you, God. Now, I am going to be doing something concerning this. This is arguably one of the most important sessions of this conference. This conference was made possible by a group of sponsors, and we're very grateful to them. There's a pyramid, as it were, amongst that group. Standing at the height, the first is ITO. ITO, ITO, ITO. ITO, ITO is our partner. In fact, if you look at your brochure, it says we are the one partner you can depend on to power your way into the future. This is their logo. They didn't converse with us when they put it in their logo. It's so appropriate. ITO, we want you to take us to the future. So we know that come next year, ITO will be with us. ITO, thank you very much. Because of time, we will not be able to go through other sponsors, but I'm going to mention three. One, we have the Lagos State Government. Lagos State Government was with us last year. They partnered with us last year. This year they are with us. I sure know next year they will be with us. We have Kebbi State Government. They are developing the culture. Bring it on, bring it on. Next year they're also going to be with us. Then we have Nassau. Nassau, permit me to tell you that we're willing to work with you. We're going to hold your hands and ensure that dispute resolution in the agricultural sector is a done deal. Then we have other sponsors. We have gold sponsors, we have silver sponsors, we have bronze sponsors, and other sponsors. A round of applause for them. We had some advisors, and these are not advisors for all, but for me as CPC chair, Professor Idonige, you see, he recommended my name when they were bringing the CPC to Abuja. Thank you very much for the opportunity to serve. Those who have gone before, when I sat beside Folashade Ali at the night of the gala night, and we were talking, and she touched my shoulders. I never knew she was passing the anointing to me as the next chairman of CPC. So be aware, if I've touched your shoulders, you may be the next CPC chair. Onyikon Badejo, I will always call her, and she will always give her. The secretary of the CIArb, Mrs. Jejide Oshinkaya, thank you very much. Thank you very much. You never see her much, but she's playing a lot of role. Now, please permit me to come to my team. I've received a lot of accolades. And then, you know, you would think that I did it all. Before I come to them, yesterday morning, I hooked up with UK. We pray for this conference every day. I said, I'm standing on the floor of the conference. Speak the word and let God bless the conference. I then decided to invite my bishop from the UK is here. Please, can you please stand up? Bishop Alfred Williams. CIArb, yet to be CIArb. Thank you very much. Most important of all are my team. Look, all the wrong things concerning this conference, I take responsibility. But all the right things concerning this conference, give it to them. Give it to them. It's an unbeatable team. Members of the CPC, please quickly come forward. They need to know you. Please, quickly, let's do this fast. I told them that for serving on the CPC, you are going to get references, you are going to be invited to be arbitrators, you are going to be invited to serve as registrars, and it's already happening. It's already happening. A number of them, during this time, I've got references. A number of them have been invited to serve as registrars, and it's been like that. This is the unbeatable team. The unbeatable team. (3:30 a.m., 4 a.m., I was here, and Ikpeme, where are you? Ikpeme was here with me. Alhaji Salman said to me, Chairman, I really would like to sleep. I have not slept for 2 or 3 days. I said, Alhaji Salman, you can't go to your room now. Lie on the chair and sleep for 30 minutes. That's him. My vice chair, she would want anything I want until yesterday when she disagreed with me. She's Madam Diane. A round of applause for her. All my other chair, Isaiah, please come. Come. All the speakers from different parts of the world, Isaiah, on our behalf, contacted them. Ikpeme, where are you? Oh, he's still working. Working for you. All the newsletters you get every day. Did you receive your newsletter this morning? Thank you. You will receive the one for today, tomorrow morning. Everything, the streaming and everything, Ikpeme. YMG. Some of you couldn't come to YMG, but you felt YMG because it was streamed into your system. That is the fact behind the figures. Please stand out. Don't be shy. That's the YMG chair. Now, there's something going to happen that is going to happen this evening. You shouldn't miss it. That's the gala night. The chairman of the gala night is there, and I'm going to have you clap for her in advance. By faith. Chineye, she's going to be coming forward with the post-event report. She's going to be helping us in that regard. Clap for her in advance. Reverend, because we needed some spirituality in our midst, we adopted the Reverend. Reverend Agbelusi, some of the courtesy visits we paid in Lagos, he led that team. Reverend Agbelusi. He's a mathematician. He's not a lawyer. He's a mathematician. That's him. Because we needed some seniors, the senior advocate. We have about 2 or 3 of them, but the one that stood by us, ATK in the Atike, that's him. Chimezie, let us see you. That's the chairman of the chapter YMG in Abuja. Foluke is the head of the rapporteur. I'm going to read the rapporteur report now. Please don't go. If it's good, if it sounds nice, give her the credit. That's Foluke. If it doesn't sound nice, I take the responsibility. Oh my God. Anytime I tell her, she would ask me, Chairman, how do you feel? I feel good, but I would feel better if you can get this for me before tomorrow. Rachel, that's there. Madam Experience, Kemi Eweje, she will always tell us, no, this is not the way we do it. Why don't you look at it this way? That's Kemi. Where's Chinelo? Chinelo. Okay, she's working. Chinelo doesn't sleep. She works all the time. She's the GM of the CIArb and she's with us. She's a member of this group. Otula, the young man, diversity in our midst. All the court visits we paid in Lagos, he was there with us. Ali is extraordinary. Some of our sponsors, yes, was his making. Please, now, Mrs. Nwosu have introduced, and we said catch them young. Catch them young. Our admin secretary at the institute, Chisholm, please step forward. We decided to mentor her and gave her a lot of responsibility, and she didn't let us down. Your newsletter that you see every day, even though Ikpeme will make it happen, Chisholm will see it by the system and get it out. Chisholm, that's it. Now, Mrs. Sheyi I've known for many years, and she said, Shola, I would like to serve. And she kept speaking positive words. And they supported us with funds from our chambers. Sheyi, thank you very much, I appreciate it. Oh, the tallest man in our midst, Akin. Akin also led some court visits to, and then when he was in the UK, he would always phone. He would always link up and always network. A round of applause for Akin. Stefan was on the head table yesterday, but he's not here today. He's gone back to Lagos. Stefan, Isaiah, pronounce his surname again. Oishinhofer. Yes, he was there. Stefan was with us. A round of applause for Chinelo. Please, let's take our seat. They made things happen. That's the group. That's the group. They made things happen. And we believe that, please, look at them very well. If you need to get a reference, registrar, reference, presiding, party nominator, counsel, they've paid their dues. They've paid their dues. Okay. I also would like to say, at this conference, we are not all lawyers. In fact, about 21% of those who registered as at the last count were non-lawyers. I spoke to a group of 600 current members concerning this conference. We went to the estate agents institute concerning this conference. We networked with the architects concerning this conference. Some of their representatives will be coming in the evening. What we tried to do was to really build on the labels of the heroes of our heroes past. When this organization was started many years ago, it was on a tripod. Not only lawyers, QS, construction engineers, and so we decided to also try to bring them in. And as I speak with you, a number of them are asking us, please come and help us. The current is on the table. Even SEC said, come and help us. Estate people said, come and help us. Madam Chair, please, let's go and help them. It's important. Let's go and help them. Now, I'm going to read the communique. One of the things we wanted to deliver on was to ensure that this conference will be technologically driven. Did we satisfy that? Thank you. We wanted it to be to have a broad approach whereby the topics of discourse will be in depth. Did we satisfy that? We wanted a situation whereby it will not just be reading of papers, but where, you see, the heart of man is deep. When you speak and you network, you'll be surprised what comes out of you. We wanted it to be discussional and for people to hear, and not just for us to read papers at you. Did we satisfy that? Thank you very much. Now I'm going to read please excuse me. Give me 1 minute. Permit me also to say that the train, when the train leaves Abuja, the train is going to Kenya. ADR trends in the dynamic legal environment. The Charters of Arbitrators Kenya, they've asked us to announce these coming up in November 8th and 9th of November. I felt bound to do this because whilst we were in Rwanda, we also asked them to tell them about Abuja. And so Abuja is telling them about Kenya. Thank you very much. Communique of the 18th Annual Conference of the Chartered Institute of Arbitrators UK Nigeria branch, held at the Transcorp Hotel, Hilton Hotel Conference Hall, Aguiyi-Ironsi, Abuja, Nigeria, between the 25th to the 26th of October 2018. Introduction. Delegates numbering over 550 from several other African countries, Europe, and the Americas gathered at Transcorp Hilton Hotel Conference Hall, Aguiyi-Ironsi, Abuja, Nigeria, to discuss, deliberate, and provide suggestions on the conference theme of arbitration and ADR, challenges, gains, and lessons for the future. In discussing the theme of the conference, there have been sessions that have critically looked at the following sub-themes. Those sub-themes are covered in your programs. The overall objectives of the conference was to evaluate the contemporary frontline issues in arbitration and ADR in Africa. The topics chosen gave insight into challenges facing the development of arbitration in Africa. The conference also gave speakers and attendees the opportunity to learn from the experience of different clients, assess the capabilities and abilities in the field of international arbitration. The following questions were sought to be addressed in the conference, namely, 1, are there specific problems militating against the use of ADR as a tool of economic development in Africa? Are African governments doing enough to make its countries attractive to arbitration? Do African governments appreciate the invisible earnings that their countries stand to earn from international arbitration activities? Do such states have the requisite infrastructure and facilities for international and domestic arbitration, including dealing with perceptions of insecurity and corruption? How do African ADR practitioners market their services or should market their services? Should there be more collaboration between Africa arbitration institutions? Is there a need to develop the rules and practice of adjudication with respect to construction disputes in Nigeria? Is mediation effectively utilized in the settlement of commercial disputes. In the course of 2 days conference, delegates participating in 7 plenary sessions, more needs to be done. The following were arrived at. More needs to be done to enhance Nigeria's position in the Committee of Arbitration Countries. Nigerian ADR practitioner needs to pay attention to the factors that influence the choice of arbitral seats, such as the track record of recognition and enforcement of arbitral awards, neutrality and impartiality of the legal system, local arbitration laws, the availability of specialized lawyers and arbitrators, and the accessibility of availability of modern facilities. Courts in Nigeria have the powers to control their courts, such that lawyers are encouraged from bringing frivolous applications that hinder the progress of ADR in commercial disputes. This will assist in improving the perception of foreign investors with respect to the Nigerian judicial process. 3, where an arbitration clause has been included in a contract and parties have decided to exclude the court, when a dispute arises and such parties go to court, they are essentially breaching the contract and should be liable to damages. Young practitioners are encouraged to involve themselves in the domestic moots and international moots. These are very important events that gives participants a better understanding of ADR practice, and provides a good networking platform. Number 5, Africa should look at its own challenges, lessons, and future, and its future is in the hands of younger practitioners. On diversity, one of the consequences of increasing diversity of ADR is that new people have an opportunity to participate and bring in their unique talents, skills, and abilities. Diversity touches on age, gender, and geographical region of ADR practitioners. Each area of diversity has its unique issues, and so solutions need to be tailor-made to those issues. 7, due to perception, Africans have to make the effort to put in the work and expertise that will change the negative perception that Africans face in international arbitration. Africans have been adversely affected by negative perception on insecurity, lack of expertise, lack of proper infrastructure, and perception of the judicial system. These perceptions are gradually changing, but more needs to be done. 8, it is important to note that African governments will not appoint African arbitrators only because they are Africans, but because such arbitrators have shown that they lack the capacity and skill set to do the job. Thus, the need for education, training, and visibility of African arbitrators to be competitive in the field of international arbitration cannot be overemphasized. Large African law firms and senior lawyers should encourage the young lawyers in whom they see prospects and potentials for arbitration and ADR practice, and fund them for training and international conferences. Adjudication as a process of dispute resolution is not widely known in Nigeria. It is important that the parties in contract negotiation are introduced to the procedure and advantages of adjudication. Adjudication should be promoted amongst legal practitioners as they are the advisors of their clients. There are some primary things to do to build an arbitration business. The reason that get people to engage ADR practitioners is first that they know them, like them, and trust them. Commission-based marketing is a way to build trust. Parties do not identifying a target audience by choosing an area of specialization and seeking the value-added areas for such specialization and persons that would require such services is the starting point. Writing to that target market audience platforms, speaking on or for those platforms, and networking at such events assist an ADR practitioner to have visibility first, referrals second, and clients third. Being a trainer is also an important avenue to train potential clients. Social media is also a good medium, but ADR practitioners should be careful to ensure that they control the narrative about them and thus determine the kind of perception people have of them or through on or through the social media. Commercial mediation is an underutilized area of commercial dispute resolution. It is a good avenue for younger ADR practitioners to gain experience in ADR practice and create an avenue to get into arbitration practice with proper training and networking. I'm almost rounding up. The success rate of mediation allows that mediation really works. It is rather difficult to walk away in a mediation if a good mediator is presiding. It is important to note that lawyers it is important to note that lawyers play in drafting the dispute resolution clause and steering the direction of the dispute, and this should be taken into consideration. Finally, a dispute resolution practitioner is the one who has all the tools in his toolbox and should be able to advise his client appropriately on the best dispute resolution method to use for commercial disputes. The choice will depend on circumstances of each dispute. If the dispute is interest-based mediation, mediation may be appropriate. If it is right-based, arbitration may be suitable, while constitutional matters will be resolved through litigation. So said Dr. Agada, as represented by the President of Pan-African Lawyers. Having said all, Madam Chair, please kindly step forward. Even when I did not even hold any role in the organization, you believed in me. Over the time, you will call me and tell me what to do. You corrected me, and I found it so helpful. I would like to thank you very much for giving me an opportunity to serve. On behalf of my members of the team, I thank you. I am giving to you these recommendations opened so that in future, in the very near future, you can recommend to the international, and thank God the international president is here, or Nigeria can have a working group to look into this recommendation and come up with implementation strategies so that this conference would leave. Recommendations will be adopted, and at the end of the day, all that we have said will be done. Thank you, Madam Chair. No, that I will no. Just to mark it. Okay. So that I can then collect it back from you. Thank you.
Okay, let me just
over to you. It's your
Thank you very much. It's been, when did we start planning? I think about 5-6 months ago. It wasn't easy, I can assure you. There were many quarrels, many sleepless nights, many arguments, but we thank God for the product. And I just called Yejide, I wanted her to, that I forgot to say something, that we've actually been certified for mediation training by the Institute. So you can do your mediation training through us, but you have to register early because spaces are limited to only 18 people. Because it's our first time, we're bringing somebody from headquarters, Stuart Kennedy. I'm sure our president knows Stuart. He's done a lot of training all over the world. So please, if you're interested, just let our general manager know so that we can know that you're interested and we'll give you further information. Thank you very much. I shouldn't have come back on this stage again. It was Mr. Oluwanuga, the CPC chair, Honorable Oluwanuga, that called me back. So I'm sorry for boring you with my face.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. I'm sure we had an awesome conference. Can we clap for her once again. Just one or two things before we go. Someone's bag, conference bag, has been swapped mistakenly, I believe, and the person has asked me to mediate, and I said, please, the personal keys are in the bag, so return the keys but keep the bag. So please, you can see Mr. Isaiah or any of the ushers to drop the bag. Please check your bags, because you could have been the one who swapped it. The personal keys are in the bag. Lunch is served, and we will have it in the same place where we had it yesterday. The Gala Night committee are ready. The room will be arranged, and I'm sure that it will be a night to remember. Please, it starts by 7 o'clock. Please do come in your dress. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. The Gala Night venue will be here. Same Congress Hall, here at 7 o'clock.
I dey go, Obaniko, they look forward to go.